Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
We can start with this session. Guys, am I audible to all of you? Hello, Pranay. Okay. So guys, can you guys quickly tell me how many of you have already applied for your TCS NQT, which is supposed to happen from 15th of August? Have you applied for the same? Okay. So guys, in this session and not in this single session, so we have 4 sessions back to back daily. So today we'll be starting with aptitude. Tomorrow we have verbal. Day after we have coding, and then we have logical. So in all the 4 sessions, we'll be seeing a lot of questions, the best way to solve the questions, and the most asked type of questions which TCS generally ask in their exam, right? So we'll be solving those, discussing those questions. We'll be seeing a lot of short tricks and shortcuts as well. So make sure you are setting a reminder for yourself so that you don't miss out on any of these sessions. And yes, make sure you share this with your friends as well so that they can also watch the videos with you, right? Okay, so guys, let us start with this session. So before we start, this is very important. Make sure you're a part of all our social media handles, because we'll be posting a lot of drive related updates, a lot of updates related to TCS on our social media handles. And if you're not a part of our social media handles, you're definitely going to be missing out on very important information related to your placement. So make sure you're a part of all the handles, especially Instagram. If you're a 2023 batch pass out, there's the handle of PrepInsta 2023 batch. Similarly, we have 20 for 22, for 24. You can find the link in the description of the video. So make sure you're going and joining them ASAP, right? And guys, last but not the least, make sure you have subscribed to our YouTube channel and click onto the bell icon so that you are notified every time we go live with any important video for you guys, right? Okay. So guys, here's the first question on your screen, a question from Simplification. So TCS has started asking this question from last year, and in the exam, you'll definitely find 2 to 3 such questions been asked. And they're very simple one, I'll say. A few of them sometimes come a little trickier one, but generally they are easy. They are based upon rationalization. So you guys can also pause the video here. I mean, you cannot pause it. I'll give you, let's say, 30-35 seconds here. You can start solving this along with me. Shobik goes, yes, but not a fresher. They send you once you have 2 or 3 years of experience, and that depends on your project requirement. I hope you guys are trying to solve it, right? Teja, that's a wrong answer. Okay, then I'll suggest you to go and check your settings, right? Maybe you're watching the video on a low pixel, right? Okay, let me start solving this one for you guys quickly. So, see, this is pretty simple one, as I said. You just have to rationalize it. So, I'll be really quick while solving this one, right? So what I'm doing here is, so you know this, right? So if there's under root a plus under root b given to you, I can multiply this with under root of a minus under root of b, and what sense it makes. So it will actually convert this into a square minus b square, under root of a square minus under root of b square, and that is how your under roots would go, right? So that's how you rationalize. So in this case, 2 root 3 plus root 6, right? So I'll be multiplying this with 2 root 3 minus root 6 and 6 times of 2 root 3 minus root 6, because I've multiplied the same thing in the numerator and the denominator. Similarly, for the second one, it would be root 3 plus root 2, root 3 minus root 2, and root 3 plus root 2. And for the third one, again, 4 of root 6 plus root 2, root 6 minus root 2, and root 6 plus root 2, right? So when I multiply this, what would this be now? So this is a square minus b square. So what is 2 root 3 whole square? 4 into 3, 12. And 12 minus 6 would give me 6. Okay. Similarly, in the second case, guys, root 3 whole square minus root 2 whole square. So that would be 1. And this would be root 3 plus root 2. And in the third one, this would be root 6 whole square is 6, root 2 whole square is 2. So 6 minus 2 would be 4. 6 and 6 gone, 1 is already gone, 4 and 4 gone as well. So what is left, guys? 2 root 3 minus root 6 minus root 3 minus root 2 plus under root 6 plus under root 2. Under root 6 gone, under root 2 gone. 2 root 3 minus root 3 gives me under root of 3. Is that the answer? No, because you have to find the value of p square minus 1. So p square would be under root of 3 whole square, that's 3 plus 1. So your answer is 4. That's how quick you need to be while solving such questions, because you'll hardly get 30, 35, 40 seconds to solve this question. And if you are slow, that will not help you clearing TCS. So make sure you're practicing such questions so that you can solve it as quick as I did it. So I could see only 1, 2 of you answering it correctly, right? Rest all the answers were wrong. Guys, a lot of people are asking the screen is not clear. Can we check it from our end once? Okay. So meanwhile, the team is checking on the screen or the internet issues, but you guys can start solving this one. Okay. Guys, is the screen visible now? All right. So guys, while solving this particular question, what are the things that we need to be doing? So what general people do here is compound interest, right? So they'll write the whole formula for compound interest and they'll find the amount from there, and then they find the principal amount from there. And then they'll use another formula to find simple interest, and they'll definitely waste 2 to 3 minutes in best case scenarios to get the answer for this particular question. But in general, how do we approach to such questions? So compound interest is more or less simple interest, guys, if you understand how it actually works. So see, for 2 years, right, what happens in case of simple interest? Let's say 100 rupees is the principal amount in let's say 20% is the rate of interest. After 1 year, what would be the return? So 100 plus 20 rupees as interest. But if you have given the same amount for simple interest for 2 years, in that case, what would happen is for the second year, again you will calculate the interest only on the principal amount. You'll not, consider the interest. So in the second year also the interest would be 20 rupees. Third year also the interest would be 20 rupees, and the whole total interest would be, let's say, 60 rupees. But in case of compound interest, what happens is the interest is calculated on the principal amount plus the accumulated interest as well. So in that case, what would be our rate of interest? How can we find that? So let's say someone invested or gave 100 rupees as loan or hand loan or whatever. So first year, it works similarly as simple interest. So 100 would be the principal amount and 20 would be the interest. Now, it was given for 2 years, right? So second year, if this would have been simple interest, the interest would have been 20 rupees. But because this is compound interest, the interest would be 20% of this amount. That is 120, right? What would that be, guys? That would be 24. So you gave someone 100. After 2 years, you got 20 plus 24 plus 100. So you actually got 144. So can I not say this is nothing but simple interest at 44% per annum? Rather than calling it compound interest at 20% per annum, I can say that this is nothing but simple interest but at 44% per annum. So now I got this, right? So 44% is what? Compounded annually. So interest is 3696. 44% is 3696. What would be 100%? So I've already calculated that. So the 100% would be 8400. So what is this 8400, guys? This is the principal amount. You have the principal amount. You have to find the simple interest at 22% rate of interest for triple the time. So triple the time in 6 years. So 8400 into the time is 6 years. The rate is 22 upon 100. So guys, see, you have an on-screen calculator in TCS now, so you can use that to solve it, but that still takes time. The quickest way to solve this particular question is checking the units digit. What is 6 into 4? 24. 24 into 2 is what? 48. So the units place would definitely be 8. In the options, I see only option number D has the units place as 8. So that would be the answer for sure. Right? Guys, just give me 1 second. Let me check with the team again. Meanwhile, I'll just show you another question. And I'll check with the team on the internet issues. They are saying the screen is not visible properly. So we were checking on the internet speed, and the question is also of internet speed. So yes, you guys can try solving this for the timing, and the team is actually checking on the issue. We're not sure if this is an issue with our end. Sometimes it happens with the Streamlabs or the tool that we use, right? They're saying the internet, they are not able to see the screen, it's blurry. Okay, guys. So the team is checking on the issues. Meanwhile, we should not be waiting for that. I think it is manageable, and you guys should be managing this for the timing, and this will definitely be fixed, right? So, guys, what would be the answer for this particular question? Okay. So, guys, again, this is one type of question which TCS used to ask 3-4 years back, but in this particular year, we have seen TCS asking these questions back again. So, I thought of taking one such question so that you don't find it strange when you see it in the exam, right? So, it's pretty easier one, right? All the questions that I've taken here today are unique questions and easy questions. To be honest, not very tough questions. So, I believe you should be able to solve at least 60 to 70% of the questions on your own. So the average distribution of internet speed of a network from Monday to Thursday is what? 8 Mbps. This is the average, guys. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. There are 4 days, right? The average for 4 days is 8. So what is the total bandwidth for 4 days? 8 into 4, that is 32. This is total bandwidth, right? For 4 days. Second one is from Tuesday to Friday, it's 9 Mbps. So Tuesday to Friday, it's 9 Mbps. Again, there are 4 days. So 9 into 4 is what? 36. Yes. Okay. So what I'll do here is, guys, I'll subtract 1 from 2. What would be left? In this and this, what is common, guys? Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays are common. So Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays are gone from here. Only Friday is left here. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday gone from here. So only Monday is left. So I can say Friday minus Monday is 36 minus 32. That is 4. Right? So which means what would be Friday? Monday is 6, right? Monday is given to us as 6. So 4 plus 6. So Friday would be nothing but 10. Yes. This was a very easy question, guys, and I can still see a lot of you answering it incorrectly. A lot of you. Right? Okay. So, guys, for those who already are Prime subscribers, we have already updated the entire syllabus, right? The entire syllabus for your preparation, and everything that we'll be taking in this particular video, everything, all the videos, all the theory related videos, or the questions and answers videos are already there, right? So you can definitely go and check that out, practice from here. So I'll just show you what are the things that you need to take care of while preparing, especially for aptitude 1, right? Aptitude. So guys, make sure you have completed this particular section from here, quantitative aptitude. You have completed logical reasoning, you have completed verbal, you have also gone through your data interpretation and visual reasoning, because they also ask data interpretation, they also ask visual reasoning. This year they have started asking the paper folding question, right? That is very unique. They ask you elementary statistics, they ask you visual reasoning. So these are again very, very important, right? So make sure you are going through it. So once you have completed your videos from here, what you can do is you can go to the TCS NQT section from here, right? Okay. And you can start preparing from here. So these are the TCS specific videos and TCS specific questions which you can practice from your TCS section, right? Not only for coding aptitude, but also for logical or verbal or the coding section as well, right? Apart from that, make sure you then complete, if you have certificates on skills, that will be very, very helpful. If you have the TCS Ion Remote Internship Certificate, or if you have applied for it, make sure you complete it and get the certification done, because this certificate would definitely help you, clearing TCS with a little more ease. Because TCS definitely, would give some extra credits to the ones who are having a TCS Ion Remote Internship Certificate, which you get complimentary when you buy Prep Insta Prime subscription, right? Apart from that, guys, those who think that they need a little more concentration onto the interview side of TCS, there's a whole section on TCS interview preparation, wherein you can go and see a lot of real-time short videos on what happens in a TCS interview, what are the type of questions that they ask, and everything, right? So this will definitely help you. And then, yeah, so that is more or less enough from the aptitude side. For coding, you have basic intermediate coding. You can start preparing from DSA, right? You have all the languages over here, so that's how you can start. And for more about coding, we have a session day after, so make sure you are joining that, wherein we'll be having a detailed discussion on coding as well, right? Okay. So guys, again, a very easier question. I just want to see how quickly you can solve this, because this question should be solved under 20 seconds. Should not take more than 20 seconds to solve this particular question. Monica, I'm not the right person to talk about the fees and all. I'm not actually very aware of the same. What you can do is you can reach out to our mentors team. They'll definitely help you with the same. The team will just drop the number in the chat, so that you can pick up the number from there and call the team directly, and they'll explain you about everything on how to get the access and everything. Sachin, no, you cannot apply for the free TCS NQT, but you can definitely try the paid NQT, which happens, right? Come on, guys. This question should not take a lot of time. I am expecting most of you to answer this one correctly. Okay. So guys, this is pretty easy. It's simple. You have to calculate a square minus 14a plus 41. What is a square? 7 minus 2 root 3 whole square. What is that? 7 square is 49, plus b square would be what? 4 into 3, 12, right? And minus a 2ab, so minus 28 root 3. What would be minus 14a? 14 into 7 is what? This is basically minus 14 into 7 minus 2 root 3, right? So 14 into 7 is 84. So minus 84 plus 28 root 3, and this is plus 41. This and this gone already. Uh, this is 40, 40, 80, 90. 90 minus 84 is 6, right? And okay, guys, my bad. This is 98, right? So 90 minus 98 is minus 8. So minus 8 plus 12 would give me 4 as the answer, right? So the correct answer is 4. I'm not sure why a lot of you got the answer as 6 or 5, or uh, are you guys doing a guesswork over here? See guys, it's fine if you are not taking this seriously here in this video, but make sure you take this TCS exam very seriously, because uh, the competition would going to be very high, because as we have already mentioned a lot of times, the number of hirings uh, will decrease this year for TCS. So let's say last year, let's say for example 1 lakh students applied and they hired 10,000. This year, for let's say this year 1 lakh applied, they'll hire 4,000, right? So it's like 60% lesser hiring is what they'll be doing this year. So the competition is very high. So make sure you are, so there's almost a month left, right? And 1 month is more than enough to prepare for TCS. You start today with knowing, with the, like, let's say you know nothing on TCS or nothing on aptitude or the coding side. If you even start preparing today, and if you give good 3-4 hours daily, that would be more than enough to crack TCS, right? It's just that you need to do seriously. Okay. So guys, here's another question on the screen. Meanwhile, for those who joined late, guys, make sure you're a part of all our social media handle, cause now it's just 30 days left and we'll be coming live a lot of times, and all such notifications will be posted on our social media handle. Any update regarding TCS or any other placement or any other drives happening are posted only on our social media handle. So if you're not a part of the same, you'll definitely miss out on a lot of drives, right? And most importantly, make sure you have subscribed to our YouTube channel and clicked onto the bell icon as well, right? Chakshu, yes. In the advanced coding, there are 2 to 3 questions that are asked, right? So one question definitely would be based upon some DSA concept. Monica, I wish I could have covered all the questions of TCS here in this video itself, but that's not possible for me, right? So I am taking one of the most important questions or one of the Mozart type of questions here. The rest of the questions can actually be found on uh, the Prep Insta Prime dashboard that we have specially for TCS, right? So here you can find all these questions. Moreover, you can also search for TCS placement papers, right? And you can see the first link from here, right? You can also go to this particular link from here, and you can find all the practice questions here as well, right? On all the topics, all the questions, right? Okay. So guys, now let us solve this particular question here. So guys, what normally people would do is they'll see, okay, 75 questions in total, 10 from constitution, 35 from contracts, and 35 from criminal laws, right? So 70% of constitution, 40% of contracts, 60% of criminal law. They'll calculate almost everything from here, and they'll end, you know, finally they'll get their answer at least after 3 or 4 minutes. What is this question all about? They say there are 75 questions, which includes 10 constitution questions, 30 contracts question, and 35 criminal law question. Someone answered 70% of the constitution questions, 40% of the contracts question, and 60% of the criminal law questions correctly. But still he did not pass because his total percentage was less than 60. So how many more questions you would have needed to answer correctly to reach 60%? So guys, tell me one thing. Constitution, contracts, and criminal law, right? Uh, 10 questions, 30 questions, 35 questions. He answered 70% correctly from constitution, 40% correctly from contracts, and 60% correctly from criminal law. Now, his goal was to get 60% overall, right? Now, when I'll be calculating, do I need to concentrate on this particular one? No. Why? Because his target was 60%, and then in this particular section, and which is having the highest number of questions, he has already cracked it. He's already scored 60% here. So I don't need to care about this, right? I can simply ignore this, and rather than making this a cubic or whatever equation, I can simply calculate for this two and get my answer. Now, 70% is what he answered correctly out of 10 questions. So how many questions did he answer from here? 7. 40% out of 30. So he answered 12 correctly from here, right? Now tell me one thing, guys. 40 questions, right? There are total 40 questions. What is 60% of 40 questions? That is what the passing marks is, right? So 60% of 40 questions is what? 24 questions. So he should have correctly answered 24 questions to actually crack it. He answered 7 correctly here, 12 here. So how many more questions? 19. He already answered correctly. So he should have answered 5 more correctly so that he would have passed in the exam. So even though the questions looked very lengthy, guys, the solutions are not. You just have to be a little more attentive to the question, and yes, practice is what will help you solving the questions quickly. Because see, you'll be able to solve, I'll say, 70% of the questions in TCS, provided you have infinite time in TCS, but that is not the case. You have limited time. I'll say you have approximately 45 seconds for each and every question that you get in the exam. And if you use the normal way of solving questions, which is generally 2.5 minutes, you'll not be able to even complete 40% of your paper. And you know, right, what happens next. Okay, so the income, expenditure, and savings question. This has become a new favorite for TCS now, and they're asking a lot of questions from this particular section. So we have already updated our TCS course on Prep Insta Prime, wherein we have a separate video especially for your investments and income and expenditure related questions. Right. So guys, can you take 20-30 seconds here? In this meanwhile, I'll have a little water. Guys, meanwhile, if you have any questions, any queries regarding TCS or regarding Prep Insta Prime, you can definitely post it in the chat. I'll try to answer most of them. If not me, the team is already handling the chat, so they'll be able to help you even better. Right? So make sure you are posting all your queries, all your questions here in the chat. And for those who are a little shy and they don't want to post their queries or questions here, they can definitely reach out to us on our support number, which is shared in the chat already. Pankaja, thank you for that. Make sure you're asking your friends as well to join, right? And Himanshu Rathore, I can see the chat even if you're chatting once, right? You don't have to spam, right? That's not the correct way, right? All right. So for this particular question, the income of Sachin is 40% more than that of Rahul. So what I'll do is, let's say Rahul's income, I'll assume it to be 100. So what would be Sachin's income? 40% more than that of Rahul, so it will be 140. The expenditure of Rahul is 40% less than his income. So this is a little tricky statement that they have used over here. So they're saying, so this is income, right? And they're saying the expenditure of Rahul is 40% less than his income. His income is 100. If the expenditure is 40% less than his income, so what would be his expenditure? 60. So what is his saving? 40. His income is 100. His expenditure is 60. So his savings are 40 bucks. Okay. Now, they say if their savings are equal, what percentage of, so let's ignore this last statement. They say if their savings are equal, so that means the savings for Sachin is also 40. So what is the expenditure for Sachin? 100. Now they say what percentage of their income is total savings of them? What do you mean by that? What percentage of their total income is total savings of them? So that means they're asking, basically you need to put income in the denominator and your total savings in the numerator. They're asking what percent of their income is their total saving. So total saving is what, 80, and what is the total income? 140 plus 100, that's 240, right? So what is that? 1 by 3. So guys, if you remember the first video that we do in our aptitude course is the Vedic maths one. What is 1 by 3? 33.33%. Yes. So the correct answer is B from. Okay. So guys, a lot of people are also asking me about this subscription and all, and especially my marketing team has asked to do this. So guys, these are the prices for Prep Insta Prime, but yes, you guys can use the coupon code, I think YouTube, which the moderation team will put it in the chat. So you can use the coupon code which will be shared in the description or in the chat, and you can purchase the courses at even a discounted prices. And guys, yes, the prices will increase soon again. You have seen some increase in the price in the last 15-20 days. These prices will again increase a little bit, which I expect be happening next week, right? So make sure if you have plans, you purchase it ASAP, and the coupon code and all can be found in the description of the video. So where were we? Yeah. So this question. So this is one question from geometry which was asked quite a few times in TCS. So I thought of taking this one here. High chances that you see the same question in your TCS exam as well. Okay. So guys, so this is one question wherein the mechanical and the civil guys would be happier, right? Because they'll be able to solve this for sure. So that's how a cube looks like. Now, they say the longest stick that can be inserted inside a hollow cube is 10 root 3. So guys, when we mean that, so which is the longest side in a cube? This diagonal, this opposite diagonal, right? The alternate diagonal, which can be drawn from the front part. So let's say this is the front surface and this is the backward one, right? So when I draw a line from here to here, this would probably be the longest line which I can draw, and which means this is the longest, this is the place where I can, stick the longest stick, or I can insert the longest stick inside the hollow cube. What is this diagonal, guys? What is the formula to find this particular diagonal? Mechanical guys, I'm expecting you to answer this one. Okay. So the diagonal is nothing but under root of a square plus a square plus a square. I'm not solving how you got this. That's your homework. You do your homework. You go and find out how we get this. So what would this be? This would be a under root 3. So a under root of 3 is already given to me as 10 under root of 3. So from here I can simply say the side of the cube is 10. Yes. If the side is 10, guys, what is the volume of the cube? What is the volume of a cube? A cube, that is 1000. Now what they did was a solid metallic cube of the same size is melted and recast into the shape of a solid sphere of radius 5 centimeter. So what they did was they melted this solid cube and they reshaped it into a sphere of radius 5. With p% of the metal gets lost in the process. Definitely when you are molding something else from something else, definitely there would be a loss, right? So you're supposed to find what is the loss. You're supposed to find the p percentage which was lost in the process of molding, right? So the volume was 1000. What would be the volume of the sphere that got created, right? Because the volume for a sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. The radius is 5, so 4 by 3 into 22 by 7 into r cube is 125. From here you will get the value as 523.8. I've used it. I've used already a calculator to get this. You also have an on-screen calculator, so you can use that to find this. Now, the initial volume was 1000. When I melted and recasted it into a sphere, I got a sphere of volume this. So what was my loss? My loss was 1000 minus 523.8 of what? The total was 1000. So what is this? So again, 1000 minus 4 523 would give me 47.62 percentage, which roughly is 48. So you have to answer option number B, that is 48. And for this particular question, I think no one answered it correctly. Okay. So guys, still if you have any doubts on any of the questions that I've taken here, you can definitely reach out to us in the comment section as well. And yes, those who joined late, this entire video would be available on our YouTube channel. Once the live is over, this video can be rewatched, right? So you can actually go and start it from the very beginning if you have joined late, because you would have missed out on all the important questions that we have already taken, right? So yes, and if you have any questions, any doubts, you can definitely post it in the comment section as well once the video is live, right? And the team would definitely love to answer them for you, right? So guys, here's another question for you. A question from ratio, proportion, mixtures, and allegations, both combined, I'll say. So can I get the answer for this one quickly? Okay. So guys, what you can do is if you have noted down the question, you can start solving this. Meanwhile, let me tell you a few important pointers from here. So guys, make sure you're a part of all our social media handles, because we keep on posting a lot of important updates for you. Like I'll show you our Instagram for 2023 batch from here. You can see a lot of important hiring related updates, a lot of other updates, a lot of preparation related updates posted for you guys. So make sure you are joining this, right? And yes, for those who are new to Prep Insta Prime, let me show you what Prep Insta Prime actually is. So guys, when I talk about Prep Insta Prime, so it is a Netflix kind of a subscription wherein you get access to 150 plus courses under one single subscription. So you buy once and you get access to everything that is there on Prep Insta Prime, which includes all the popular skills like AI, cybersecurity, ethical hacking, cloud computing, popular languages like C, C++, Java, Python, popular coding like basic, intermediate coding, competitive coding, to help even a mechanical student or a student who's aiming 25, 30, 40 LPA. Data structures in all the languages, data structures for service-based company as well. Aptitude wherein quants, logical, verbal, DI, visual reasoning, or any specific topic which can be asked. Topics like game-based aptitude or psychology or psychometry, even that is covered, right? All the service-based company specific preparation, so including TCS, right, is a part of your subscription. All the product-based companies are covered. Interview preparation, platform specific preparation, projects, right? Very cool projects which you can actually use for your final year projects or your interview preparation. This can be actually used in your interviews as well. Computer science subjects, the entire interview preparation section wherein you get resume, topics like guesstimates and case study, which is ours in ZS Associates or Mu Sigma, group discussions, puzzle, HR interview preparation. So guys, one single subscription wherein you get access to everything. Not only that, you also get certificates from Prepinsta on all the courses that you complete on Prepinsta Prime, and additionally the TCS Ion remote internship certificate for free, which will definitely be very helpful. You can also choose CoQs, but currently if you are preparing for TCS Ion remote internship certificate is very helpful for you, because if you have a certificate from TCS on a particular skill, and if you can show that to your interviewer in TCS, don't you think your chances of getting placed increases by at least 20-25%? Yes, right. And when I talk about the prices for the same, so these are the current prices, right? And you can use coupon code YouTube to get I think instant 10% discount, which the team will let you know in the chat, and they might have shared it in the description as well. And yes guys, this prices will increase again. So if you have plans to crack TCS and if you have not started preparing, make sure you are getting your Prime subscription today and start preparing for it. And when we specifically talk about TCS, so what do you need to prepare, or where do you need to go in Prep Insta Prime to start your TCS specific preparation? So guys, for coding, choose your languages from here. Start from basic, intermediate coding, and then move to competitive coding along with data structures. For your aptitude part, guys, they're not asking crypto or essay writing. What they ask is quants, logical, verbal, a little bit of DI, and a little bit of visual reasoning, right? So you can start from there. For previous year questions, to practice previous year questions, you can actually come here, wherein you can find videos specific to TCS, and wherein we have solved actual previous year questions from TCS, and then you also get practice questions from here, right? And post that, guys, so this is still your first round, right? Post that, you can actually go to the interview preparation section from here. You can go to resume preparation section from here, and you can create a nice resume for yourself. You can prepare for HR interviews from here, right? Most importantly, guys, if you have, let's say you have practiced all the questions that are here, you can actually then go to the TCS placement papers, which you can just Google, right? You can Google TCS placement papers, and the first link that you find is this. You can open it and you can find a lot of free questions over here. And yes, if you're a Prime subscriber, you also get access to all the questions and all the quizzes that are included here as well. And when you start solving any particular question from here, I think I'm logged out of this website. What you get is actually analytics. So when I answer any of the question, I actually get the time that I took to solve this particular question. I also get an idea on to what percentage of people solved this particular question before me, and what percent of the students took more time than me to solve this particular question. So a lot of important analytics which will help you understand which are the topics that you need to concentrate more upon, right? Okay, so moving back to our question. Okay, see, there's a vessel which contains A and B in the ratio of 5 is to 7. What they are saying is they're removing 20 liters from here. So when I remove 20 liters from here, what would be removed? Both A and B will be removed. And in what ratio will they be removed? If I'm removing 20 liters from here, that removal will also happen in the ratio of 5 is to 7. I hope you agree. Okay. And then post this, what I've done is I've added 20 liters of just A into this particular mixture. And we replace the same quantity of chemical A. And the ratio of A and B became 5:4. The quantity of B in the vessel initially was. So you need to find the quantity of B in the vessel. So guys, simply what I'm writing here is A, B. So initially, let's say A is 5x, B is 7x. After this transition, so the removal part, right? Let us do that. So when I'm removing 20 liters, how much A would be removed from the mixture? 20 liters into 5 by 12. I hope you understand this. Why 5 by 12? Because what is the ratio of A in the total mixture? A is 5 and the total mixture is 7 plus 5, that is 12. So when I remove 20 liters, I actually remove this portion of A from the mixture. What portion of B did I remove from the mixture when I removed 20 liters? 20 into 7 by 12. Because in the mixture, the total units are 12 and the units sold by B are 7. What else did I do? Post this, I added 20 liters of just A. Right? When I did this, the final ratio became 5 by 4. My equations are ready. I can now solve, find X and get the answer. Okay, let me solve it for you. So 15 5s are 60. X minus 100 plus 20. And so 12 and 12 will be gone, right? Because I'm taking LCM on both the numerator and denominator. Again, then 12 sevens are 84x minus 140. My bad, guys. This would become 240, right? Because LCM, right? Okay. Is 5 by 4. So guys, when I solve this, the value of X that I'll get from here is 7. I'm not doing this hard labor for you. X is 7. If X is 7, what would be my answer? The quantity of B in the vessel. So B was 7x. 7 sevens are 49. So my answer is option number D. Yes. Okay. So guys, here's another question for you, but I'm not solving this one. So this would be an assignment question for you guys. What you can do is you can start solving this. Once you get the answer, you can make sure you can post the answer in the comment section. The team will evaluate it. And yes, the first three guys to answer to this particular question would get free access to Prep and Sub Prime with proper explanation. I'm not asking just the answer, with the proper solution. If you can comment down the proper solution of the same in the comment section, you can get free access to Prep and Sub Prime as well. Right? Okay, guys, if you have plans on purchasing Prime, this is one news that I've got from the team. The prices will increase soon. So yes, go grab it soon. The coupon code and the link to purchase can be found in the description of the video. Make sure you're a part of all our social media handles, right? uh, Instagram. And guys, if you want to connect with me for any questions or you have any doubts, any suggestions that you need for your placements, your career, you can definitely reach out to me on my Instagram handle as well. So that's my Instagram handle. You can find the link in the description as well. So guys, a lot of you might already be added on my previous handle, but I've stopped using that now. So and this is my public handle now. So make sure you are joining, connecting with me on this particular one now. Last but not the least, make sure you have subscribed to our YouTube channel and clicked onto the bell icon so that you never ever miss out on any important video. And yes, we again have session tomorrow, day after tomorrow, and then one more on Sunday. Back-to-back sessions on logical, verbal, and coding, right? So make sure you are setting your reminders and asking your friends as well to join, right? So guys, yes, now if you have any questions or anything for me, you can definitely post in the chat. I'll be here for under 2-3 minutes answering your question, and then we'll wrap it from here. Himanshu Rathore, no. Yes, guys, those who joined late, this video would be available on our YouTube channel. So make sure you're starting it from the beginning, because you might have missed out on most of the queries and most of the questions already. So, guys, thank you so much. If you still have questions, you can definitely reach out to us on our support number, and the mentors would love to help you out. You can reach out to us on any of the social media platforms. We are very active on all the social media handles, and your queries would be answered ASAP, right? So, make sure you post all your queries. Do not keep any of your questions unanswered for TCS or for anything related to placement. Thank you so much, guys, for connecting. Hope to see you soon in the next video. Thank you so much. And thank you, Shivangi, for helping me in the chat. Thank you.